What is going on, guys? Sam1 World from Sam1 Reviews here, back with another top list for you guys, and this list is going to be based on my favorite moments from the Dark Knight Trilogy. This is definitely one of my favorite trilogies of all freaking time. I freaking love all of these freaking movies so freaking much. You know, they're also my top 10 my favorite comic movies of all time, and some of my favorite Batman movies of all time. These are truly the perfect instance to what makes Batman so great of a character, and Nolan really crafted the greatness. I mean, this is the perfect example of why Christopher Nolan's the best director, one of the best directors working today. I mean, I don't know how you can look Christopher Nolan. He's a true master at his craft. I know that's probably cliche to say, but it's true. I mean, Nolan's amazing as a director. He isn't really a film out there I really like, and I freaking love all three of these movies. And I figured since tomorrow, as I'm doing this video, that the Dark Knight, which is also my favorite comic movie of all time, is turning 10 years old. 10 freaking years old already, The Dark Knight. But since The Dark Knight is turning 10 years old today, I figured right now would be the perfect time to do my top 10 favorite moments from the Dark Knight Trilogy. And kind of the moments in this movie trilogy that I remember the most, that I love the most, that I remember the most, that I enjoy, that really enhanced me the most. There are a lot more I have to choose, so making this was honestly kind of difficult, so bear with me on it. So I have a lot to talk about, so not beyond the brush, let's get started with the list. Kicking off the list, we got the Stadium Destruction scene from The Dark Knight Rises. I remember when I first saw this, it's like, man, the Stadium Destruction is exploding. Wow. Well, it's really just the sound in the scene, the score immersed into the scene, now people are acting to it, and also this being Poppy Bane as well, was put about the excellent by Tom Hardy. And they really add a lot to the scene. It really makes you feel scared of what Bane can actually bring to the table, what he really truly is. Like, Bane, my opinion, really is great here, and he truly delivered as a menacing Bane villain on the love, and this scene kind of proves that. And with him combined with the sound and the score most of the scene is all the reasons why this moment is on this list. And speaking of Bane, we next got is the moment where Bane breaks the bat in The Dark Knight Rises. I remember when I first saw this moment, when I saw the movie, it honestly kind of scared me a bit, to be honest. Like, because I didn't see it coming. And come on, I heard this back. I mean, the fight between Batman and Bane was pretty much tense and scary enough. And they really did a lot of tension in the fight, and then when Bane just grabs Batman and just breaks his bat, like, oh my god, this caught everyone off guard, myself included. Just how off guard and how it just comes off, like, what? And I mean that in all the good ways, because it's one that you really don't see coming, and it adds to the unpredictability of this movie as well, and proves that Bane really isn't playing around here. All the reasons why this moment is truly honest as to how scary and intense, and how just what, and how I did not any of us saw the freaking comic. At number 8, we got the truck flip scene from The Dark Knight. To be honest, like, The Dark Knight is honestly my favorite comic movie of all time. Any more from that movie actually could have made the entire list. But honestly, I wanted to keep it a little bit fair. I wanted to not have more be me entirely gushing about Dark Knight, which I am very gush about it. Because I think having film full Dark Knight would be fair, so I added a couple from Dark Knight Rises to Batman Begins here. But this is definitely the first one Dark Knight to be on the list. And the truck scene is definitely a memorable, worthy moment for the Dark Knight Trilogy because of how tense it is, how low it is, how the music really emulates it, how just the sound in that scene, and just what happens during that scene is just all around tense and just wow. And all the reasons why this moment's on the list. I'd probably say stuff like that a lot here, but that's the best way to describe most of these moments here, but I mean that in the best way. Number 7, we have the Bruce and Rachel scene from near the end of Batman Begins. This is actually, of course, the first movie Batman Begins to make off this list. I think it's the perfect combination of the perfect origin story. Maybe it's not the best origin story movie ever made. Now, some people will say the Spider-Man movie, but as a second favorite, but for me, it's definitely Batman Begins. It definitely leads you a lot of what you need to know about Batman, about Bruce Wayne here, about what makes him so great of a character. And then one great aspect is relationship with Rachel. I mean, Katie Holmes is actually the best here, honestly. I mean, definitely won't admit Katie Holmes definitely isn't the best, but her acting and how she acted never really bothered me anyway. At least towards me. I can see why it bothered anybody else. But I think she still had great chemistry with Bruce for Batman Begins, and that chemistry really adds to the scene in the rooftop with Bruce and Rachel, with her and Rachel. For the time about all that stuff, of course that line that's said right at the scene about like who we are every news about who we are inside. That is just touching and sweet, and we had a lot of relationship that these two developed throughout the movie, and that's really enough for it to make this list. And let's go on the list. We got the racing consent sequence save Rachel and Harvey Dent from Dark Knight. This is definitely one of the most highly tense scenes in the entire movie, and the emphasis on why the Joker in this movie, again, it proves that he isn't playing around. It proves he really is messing a lot with Batman and really bring him down, really messing with him. Like, basically, the moment Joker basically sent Harvey Dent and Rachel different places. And then he sent Gordon to save Dent, and he's going to save Rachel. And to save Rachel, I found out that they're just in different areas and all that, and then both of them, and Rachel's dead, and Harvey's kind of sick, and that's how he became Two-Face. Just the fact that Joker actually tricked Batman to just like that, just it adds intensity, and it's very sad that what happened to Dent later on, and very sad what happened to Rachel. Certainly, Batman really loved and cared about her, despite him in a relationship with Dent, so that is really has to all the sadness and heartbreak to the scene on all the intensity and just the overall emotion of the scene. Just wow. And number 5, we got the train sequence with Bruce Wayne and Ra's al Ghul from Batman Begins. This is an incredibly fun. This is not only incredibly entertaining, but just incredibly engaging to watch. Especially we know how Bruce has been through. You see like Ra's al Ghul, who was Ra's at the time, training him and giving the skills that Batman has learned. Like this is basically how Batman has learned to use the skills he used later on in the movies, which really adds a lot of attention. At least in the moment along, also the fight choreography here and the choreography in general here, it's top notch. Like, this is an example of great and amazing choreography, and this is one of the things that prove it. It definitely has fun moments, but it also has full emotion, and it just puts a lot of stuff that he will learn to use later on in the movies. All of them's wise moments in the top 5. And number 4, we got the Joker's first appearance from The Dark Knight. And the rest of the moments also definitely gonna be straight up on Dark Knight. Just like I guess now, I had some memory into Dark Knight Rises, so this is not all Dark Knight, but the next 4 moments are gonna be straight from The Dark Knight. And this is where we first meet the Joker, played excellently and phenomenally by Heath Ledger. I mean, I don't know why it's illustrated, but the Joker's performance that really hasn't already been said. I mean, this has to be one of the best superhero portrayal of all time, the best portrayal of the Joker, but one of the best performances, period. Like, no one thought Heath Ledger would play this character to perfection, but he managed to play this character to perfection. Here, and of course, fortunately, at the end of Paris New Wave, we end up winning his Oscar Best Supporting Actor. But this is definitely an all-around amazing role for him. Yeah, man, his first appearance really tells you about what you can expect from the Joker here in this movie, or what you can truly expect from him. It really has a lot to what makes Joker so great, so menacing, and that's one thing you always expect from the Joker. And I loved when his first appearance really explains it all. And number 3, speaking of the Joker, we got that scene between him and Harvey Dent in the hospital in The Dark Knight. This is an incredibly engaging and all-around amazing sequence. At first you see the Joker talking in the Dark Knight, but first of course you see him how he's in the hospital with his face being burned up. And that's basically what Two-Face is born. You see the Joker trying to convince everyone that it was Batman's fault and all that. Then you see the conversation between these two. It's just immersive and engaging and just really keeps you on the edge and kind of gets under your skin a couple of times. But of course you see them believing him, they gives him a gun, and then they escape, and then he destroys, and the Joker just walks down and destroys the hospital, which wasn't a very memorable moment. That kind of added along with this moment as well. This is just intense and just engaging moment that really adds a lot to this movie, and while it's not happening later on, it's definitely one of the most memorable moments in the entire film. And now coming up too, we got the tunnel chase sequence from The Dark Knight, which is definitely no question the best action scene in the entire trilogy. And not just that, it's honestly one of the best action scenes, period. It's a scene that really ramps up the intensity, ramps up the stakes, ramps up everything you expect from a great action set piece, especially with the music, with the sound design, and on the editing. Like, it is all around. This is a perfect example of how you do an action scene right, and how you make it so engaging, so amazing, so makes it look great, makes it look so much fun, at the same time very intense and great at the same time. Everything that you want in an action scene, and it's definitely one of the best action scenes I have pretty much ever seen in my freaking life, without freaking question. It's truly perfection. Now, before we get to what is my favorite moment in that trilogy, let's get into some honorable mentions, moments that were still great, but just didn't make the list. And they are Catwoman's first appearance, the first Catwoman action scene, Bane's speech, the intro, and the climb scene along with the ending from The Dark Knight Rises, the bank heist scene from The Dark Knight, the parents' death scene, the Bruce and Alfred scenes, and of course the Scarecrow scare scene from Batman Begins. And now we get to what is my personal favorite moment from the Dark Knight Trilogy. I wonder what moment could be what moment is the freaking interrogation scene from The Dark Knight. I mean, I'm sure when you click on this video, I'm sure you expected this scene to be number one. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, this is the moment that everyone remembers the most from the Dark Knight Trilogy. This is one everybody talks about the most from the Dark Knight Trilogy. So, of course, it's going to be my number one. Probably not going to add much of that scene that hasn't already been said. So I'm not going to get too much into it, but the interrogation scene is definitely one of the best scenes I've honestly ever seen in a film, period. It truly combines everything you expect from a great scene, with the intensity, with the stakes, with the conversations, the dialogue that's said, what goes on in that scene. It is all around amazement and perfection. Now, I don't know what else to say about the interrogation that really hasn't already been said, so there's not much on to add, but I've already said. So the interrogation scene is my favorite moment from the Dark Knight Trilogy. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed me talking about my favorite moments from the Dark Knight Trilogy. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your favorite moments from the trilogy? What are the moments that really impacted most, that you remember most from this trilogy? Whether your top 5 or top 10 list, whatever. I'll let you know in the comments down below what are your favorite moments from the excellent Dark Knight Trilogy. Hope you enjoyed this list. I will a lot more of these lists. I've been doing a lot of these top lists lately, so it's not a lot of fun to do actually. It really honestly is. Let's have more than one later on this year. And at some point this week I'll have a top 10 list. I won't say another one, I won't say what it is. But it's the one I'm definitely very happy and excited to do, so stay tuned for that. I will still have a lot more videos planned when we get to see you later, so definitely stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly truly do appreciate. And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites. All in the description down below. I am World from comicbook. I will see you next time, and stay cool about that. Peace.